thought, you know what's funny? I have two phones now. And he randomly called me. I didn't text him. I didn't ask him. This ex of hers randomly called me tonight. Randomly. Girl, randomly. The first thing he said before I started recording was, I don't mean to call you so random, but like I wanted to talk to you about this. I said, talk to me about what? He said, what I'm hearing. I said, what are you hearing? And then I pressed record. Then, after about 8 minutes in the conversation, I said to him, tell me, can I post this online? And he looked at me and he goes, well, I mean, I'd let you, but like, and I said, what would happen to you if I posted this online? She can't call CPS on you. You have no kids in your care. She can't call the place you live or somebody else because nobody's in charge of you but you. I said, I'll make it worth your while. I'll cash app you. I'll cash app you some money if you just tell me the truth right now. I still to this second haven't sent him $1. He's not going to ask me for $1. Oh, there they are, girl. Oh shit, the FBI. Oh my God, the FBI, bitch, hold on. Guys, wait, I'm over here. Wait a minute. Oh no. Girl, they have the wrong house. Oh my God, girl, they have the wrong fucking house. Girl, I think I have to go outside. Can you stay with me? I'm going to run down the street so that they can find me. Because you know the FBI is coming, right? I've done some crazy shit and the FBI is coming. You know how the FBI comes for somebody that smokes some weed and talks some shit on the internet. You know how the FBI, no, for real, think about it. The FBI is going to come get me because I'm on YouTube Live talking about your character. Girl, I'm gonna promise you right now, I don't think they're coming. I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna go out in the dark with it, but I don't think they're coming. I know she's nasty about me. You gotta listen. Listen to what I'm saying. Look at that woman's face and tell me what else you would do with your life. I don't really like to talk about women like this, but look at Lyric and then look at the baked Korean and tell me what you would be able to do with your life with a face like that. So I get it. The baked Korean is doing the only thing she can. She literally has no choice. Do you get that? She has no choice. She has no choice. She can't film her daily life. There is no daily life. Are you looking at her? Are you watching the drug addicts that are in front of you? Look at her. Look at her. You're telling me you think that woman's sober? That's a hard fucking 55. I'm gonna keep saying it. Asian people age well. Black people age well. When you see somebody like that, girl, come on now. Girl, come on now. That is a rough life. I don't know what she's been through, but damn. God damn, she's been through something. God damn, she's been through something. For sure. It's been a hard time for her. It's been a hard road. Absolutely. I want to address you, but your name's Wet Muffin. Wet Muffin? I agree. Wet Muffin? This doesn't sound right. You clip this. I'm talking to a wet muffin. A wet muffin? Damn. You couldn't change it to anything else. Can you do something with it? Come on now. Wet muffin? Exactly. You know it's silly. Wet muffin? I know she's doing that. I get it. Women that don't have any material of their own, they take other women's material. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. If she talked about her life, she'd probably tell you, like, who she really is. She doesn't want to do that. I just had to come in and tell you. Me responding, okay, so wet muffin? Soaking wet muffin? Dripping muffin? Blueberry muffin? I'm trying. No, I'm trying. I'm gonna get with it. I'm trying. Isn't it some tea? Isn't it a little bit of tea? See, I don't have to share screenshots and audio recordings. I'll put the person on the phone. They can tell you in their own voice to you who you are. It wasn't that long ago you were with him. It wasn't that long ago you lived with him. I think he knows what he's talking about. Somebody from my past that hasn't lived with me since 2018, they really can't speak on me because you haven't been in my life. You've only watched lives. But you were just living with him. You were just with him, girl. It wasn't that long ago. It wasn't that long ago. I'm just trying to hear. Where is she now? Free Daisy. Let's stay on subject. Let's talk about mothers and children. Let's stay on subject. That's a better argument to me. Let's stay on subject. Let's stay on subject. When I went off on her over a month ago on live, I said exactly what her ex just said. I didn't have to prompt him. He said exactly what I said I saw and heard. So me now and him then. What are you not getting? He said she's obsessed. When you cut her off, she goes crazy. She says off the wall shit. And she's not telling you the truth of who she actually is. She sends her son to her aunt's every single Friday night or Saturday, whichever one, it varies, to spend the night, and she is actively putting fentanyl patches on. They're all over her house. Now, they're all over her house so much, listen to me now, that a fentanyl patch ends up on Lyric's porch and her property is all the way over there. But yet, in all the time I've talked to Lyric, I have never once seen her aunt come to her house. I've never seen her aunt in her studio apartment. I've never seen her aunt come to her door to pick up her son, or I've seen her aunt one time, and that's when Lyric went to her aunt's to help her clean her house. So how do fentanyl patches end up on your property and you live way over there? You told me I can't even walk. I just drive because my aunt lives way over there on the property. It's like a family compound. So how does a fentanyl patch get on your lawn chair when you guys live way apart? How? Fentanyl patches are everywhere, so they end up there, and they end up there, and they end up there. I truly believe Lyric's behavior adds up to somebody who's using something. Because to keep going like she's going, that's not normal. Now, Lyric is adamant. I don't drink, I don't drink, I don't drink. But she goes to bars with her sister to dance. I go to the bars to dance. So you go where everybody's drunk and some people use drugs, and you don't do any of that, right? But you go to hang out with those people and dance. Tell me the last time, I'm gonna be honest, tell me the last time somebody you knew said to you, I want to go to this one bar with everybody in a group and they all drink. Everybody drinks but you. Everybody does something but you. And you just want to go to dance. I'm going to go to dance. I don't know. They can't even shower. They can't even shower. Blueberry muffin. I know. This is how social media works. I'll explain it if you want to know. Either you come on as yourself and you create your own content. You could be a hairdresser, you could do nails, you could just cook for your family, but you make your own content, right? Like you are you. Or you have such a shady past and you have nothing going on in your day-to-day life. So what you do is you attack other people to deflect from who you really are. Because if you had to upload only about yourself, you would never make it. What do you think that woman or Lyric could show you day to day that would get you to watch versus what they are? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself what she could upload that would even get your attention if it was not talking about another person. Could she show you her life and get your attention and get the same views? Or does she have to talk about somebody else? That tells you who you're watching. That's not a content creator. That shows you who you're watching. Absolutely, that shows you who you're watching. Right there. Right there. Well, you put your life online for everybody to comment about it. Yeah, because I have a tough skin. I have a backbone. I'm not easily swayed by people talking about me on the internet. Because when I go off the internet and I go in real life, I live a real life. I talk to people, I go places, I do things. I have good relationships with people offline. So yeah, I might do this here, but when I end it, I end it. I don't go obsess and tell my boyfriend all about it. I don't drain my mom with it. I don't coach my kids on what's going on and maybe what they should say and like drama. And I have real friendships with people, and we do not discuss YouTube. We discuss, if you want to know, going on trips, going places, doing things, them coming to my house, and that's when I don't film. And you go, where'd you go for 3 days? Well, somebody was here. And I'm not going to ruin somebody's life to make material while they're here. So I will hide them at all costs. For the last couple months, Lyric has asked me who a certain friend of mine was from New York, and I wouldn't answer her. She said, who sent you that? Or what's that? Or what? She goes, oh, who is that? And when I said, I remember this so vividly. I was standing in my kitchen. The skylight is shining upon me. And I said something about this friend. And I said, I'm so glad certain people popped up because I'm going to go ghost on people. And I was letting Lyric know, I'm going to go ghost on you. And I'm so glad other people popped up and I met them. And when I go ghost, I can keep them. And Lyric said, what's her name? I cannot tell you a time. I asked Lyric what somebody's name was. I literally cannot tell you a time. I asked her about anybody, a first, a last name, or how much money they sent her. Yet Lyric has texted and reached out to multiple people. DJ would text me. I have the messages. DJ would text me. Lyric is texting me asking what somebody just sent to your Cash App. Lyric is texting me how much somebody sent you as a gift. Lyric is texting me how much did I give him. Why on earth would you be worried about, concerned about, inquisitive about what I give or what I get from somebody else? I have never had a friend like that. That is something a partner does. That is something your boyfriend or girlfriend or maybe husband, that's kind of extra, does when they're wondering what you have that they don't have. Girl, we were not in a relationship. We were not in a relationship. Thank you. Thank you for that. Lyric, we were not in a relationship. But you are giving me the vibe that you were in love with me. You are giving me the vibe, Lyric, and I swear if you've watched me, I don't ever come on camera and say this. Lyric, you are giving me the vibe that you were secretly in love with me, and as soon as I got with Tommy, everything went bad. Tommy's bad, his house is bad, the dogs are bad, the condition is bad, the relationship's bad, he raped you. I have messages from Lyric before I ever spoke on Tommy about, do you think Tommy would ever rape you? Do you think Tommy would ever get on top of you and rape you? I have it in my messages. Weeks before, I randomly said to Lyric something about it. My point is, hear me out. Whether you are online or not, be very careful who you let in your life. Your friends especially sometimes are very jealous of what you have that they will not get, and they know it. And what they'll do is they'll poison you from the beginning to the end. Lyric never liked Tommy. Lyric never wanted me to be with Tommy. And when Lyric came in my chat and started typing in fucking caps lock, he raped you and I'll never like him. He raped you and I'll never like him. He raped you, I don't like him. And I hadn't spoke about it. How fucking dare you? How dare you create a narrative? How dare you come online and say your dad touched you when you were 15? I wonder if your dad knows that you're saying that. Because your aunt knows, you told me. Your aunt said to you, Lyric, we can't have you around at certain gatherings because we can't predict what you're going to say. I have it in messages, girl. While you want to share messages, I haven't. But I have it all in messages. My dad, you went in my chat. My people took screenshots, Lyric. Do you know that? My people took screenshots of your name, that's your dad's same last name, of you saying, my dad touched me and that's why I feel this way and I feel this way because of my dad and I feel this way and this and that about my dad. Isn't your dad moving in with your aunt? Isn't your dad moving in with your aunt in her fentanyl property on the same property as you? You said, and you text me this, Lyric, it's about to come back to you, baby girl. You said to me, I don't even want to go see my dad because it's so awkward and it's so weird and I'm the only daughter he touched. I'm starting to wonder if you were even touched. And I never question people like that. I think you're a lying son of a bitch. I don't think your dad touched you. Also, I wonder if your mother knows, who has offered to pay your cell phone bill, move you back home, pay for Carmelo's daycare. Does your mother know that you openly call her an alcoholic? Does your mother know that you openly call her an alcoholic and a bad mother, and that you were so affected by the sounds of her throwing up? It's crazy to me that what you shared with me, Lyric, about your mother somehow became me. And you also said to me, I manifested this friendship. I manifested this. I knew if I commented in your chat enough, I have it, Lyric, in messages. I knew if I commented enough in your chat, I could become friends with you. I've watched you since I was 16. You're like a mom to me. Now hold on. Now hold on. If I'm like a mom to you, and you view your mom as an alcoholic, I don't think I had a chance to be sober or drunk, bitch. I don't think I had a fucking chance. I'm not at home with my kids throwing up. I go out, I do my thing, and I go home. And whether or not I drive drunk, which is never right, hear me out, you will never see me in the car with kids driving like that. You will never see my children or other children in the car with me like that. I know that much. So does it make it right? No. I'm agreeing with you. But have you ever seen my kids in the car with me when I have been drinking? Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not. If I want to fuck myself over, I will. But I won't do it to my children. I certainly won't. That's where I have a mother that's not on fentanyl that can help me take care of my children. That's where I have a mother that I hand money to. Literally $100 bill. Tonight again, I said, I'm going to leave for a little while. She said, Leila, I can't take that. Leila, you're giving me too much. Leila, that's too much money. I said, take it. Take it. I'm going to leave and I'll be back. At least I pay for my own childcare. At least I pay the people that take my children while they're not on drugs. At least my mom isn't on drugs while I get a night away to sit in your place and watch Netflix. You send your son somewhere where fentanyl is fucking everywhere. It's everywhere, girl. You have said it. He has said it. I have seen it. Where's Lyric? Where's Lyric? Where's Lyric to speak up? She's not asleep. She's not asleep. She's in somebody's chat going nuts on adrenaline. Where's Lyric? She's not asleep. She's in somebody's chat going nuts. Missy, you know why I don't want to do that? Because I don't want to do to Lyric more than is necessary. I don't want to go contact my ex-husband who's harassing me and my mother and go to court. I don't want to go to court with Lyric. I don't want to go to court with one of my children. I have been through some shit in my life where I have seen some crazy shit. And I have been at my lowest point. Not where I wanted to harm myself, but where I did not know where I would go next. I couldn't believe as a mother where I was. I wouldn't do that to another person. But when you want to talk about me, I am going to match your energy. I am going to match that evil spirit you have. So if you're going to call me terrible, make sure you say some truth when you say some lies. If you're going to talk about me like a dog, you better tell the truth when you tell your lies. I let it go on for long enough. I let it go on for long enough. And here's the thing. I'm about to be 44. Lyric is 30. And I'll be goddamn motherfucked in the fucking ass in a prison cell like I'm a fucking pedophile before I ever let a fucking 30-year-old run one over on me. I'll be goddamned when I let a 30-year-old tell me with one child who had an abortion what I should do with my life. I have been pregnant and I've had 4 kids and I never chose to kill them. I didn't get actively pregnant by a fentanyl addict. You found him with a heroin needle in your arm, bitch. Tell the truth. You found him at your kitchen table with a needle in his arm. He was on heroin. And then you realized you should have an abortion? Baby, you killed the baby before it was born. That baby had no chance. Look what you were going to bring it into. Abortion was the only option. Godspeed that fucking birth. Godspeed that shit, bitch. That's why abortion should be available. Because you were going to have a baby with a fentanyl addict and get on assistance and be nothing. I actually pay taxes, Lyric. I had the option to be on food stamps and voluntarily, I'm going to prove this to you guys, voluntarily over a year ago, I stopped every single assistance I got with the state. So while people want to say, you can't feed your kids, you don't feed your kids, no, I do. I just don't go to the state and the taxpayers and the other people to do it. I actually do it myself. I don't receive $1 from the internet. Not the internet, the government, the internet. I don't receive $1 from the fucking government. I think that also surprised my ex-husband. He was like, I'm going to get you in trouble. You can't. I don't get $1 from fucking nobody. I don't get $1 from a single part of the state. I don't get cash aid. I don't get food stamps. I don't get WIC. I don't get the summer shit. I don't get shit. So a woman that gets food stamps is coming after me for what I do out of pocket. Lyric gets food stamps. She was on the phone. Tommy heard her. She asked me and Tommy, can I get unemployment in both states? I'm from this state, but I moved here. Could I get it without it being illegal? Not only that, could I get food stamps from both states? Tommy looked at me and went, mind you, Tommy ain't never got shit from the state. He has a job, he works. So he's going, what the fuck is she asking you? His face went from like normal to... I guarantee he was thinking, is this a joke? And I looked at him, and then I looked back at Lyric. Also, Lyric was on FaceTime with me. I don't want to wake Tommy up. He does not feel good. He got food poisoning. One day I'll get him to tell you. It was a long time ago. Before I text and talk to her ex. Lyric said, I need to go get waxed. I don't feel clean. I need to get waxed. She's on FaceTime like you guys are with me right now. Hear me out. She's just like this. Just like this. She turns around in the camera, spreads her ass, shows her asshole, her pussy, every part of her to Tommy before I ever talked to a single person, and said, do you see that one hair? I have one hair that's bugging me. Tommy looks at me and looks at the phone and goes, and he's on the side, swear on my children's lives. He's on the side and he goes, what the fuck? What the fuck? Because he's uncomfortable. He's like, what the fuck? Mind you, I have the messages at the same point in time that I'm talking about that prove what I'm talking about. Messages from her about getting waxed. Messages from her about, I have a hair on my asshole that's bothering me. I swear to God, girl, I have never talked to a friend or even gone on FaceTime and asked, do you see this hair? It's bothering me. And if I ever knew their husband, their boyfriend, their girlfriend, anybody was around, I wasn't doing that. Show me the screenshot of that. I want to see it. Show me the friend that would tell you that I would do that shit with their partner right by them. She knew Tommy. He was in the camera with me, girl. We were talking to her as a team. We were literally like this. And he steps and he goes, what the fuck? As in, why the fuck would she do that? What a fucking position she's putting me in. Like, what is she doing? Like, oh my God. I kind of laugh because that's my way of playing shit off. So I kind of laugh and I make conversation with her and then I get off the phone. When I get off the phone, that's when Tommy says to me, she's not right. That's not right. Leila, she's doing some weird shit. That shit's not right. Why would she do that? Why would she do that? He was uncomfortable. Why would she do that? Fast forward to now, I supposedly fucked his best friend, and I'm fucking her ex. Fast forward to now, I'm supposedly fucking that guy on the phone, which you could tell we don't talk often. You can literally tell we don't talk often, but we used to talk And he told me about Lyric. That's when I was done. I have so many messages to different friends that I said to them, I don't want to talk to her anymore. I don't like the way this feels. She's about to spiral. She's about to cause problems for me. I don't know how to stop talking to her. This was also DJ. DJ was texting me. I'm not replying to her. I'm not talking to her. I blocked her. I don't respond to her messages. Yeah, she's jumped off the deep end. Girl, she's obsessed. You got to figure out how to stop talking to her. It's in the messages. It's in all the fucking messages.